What are the different learning delivery modalities prescribed in our basic education learning continuity plan? First, we have the face-to-face learning. We also have the blended learning, distance learning, and homeschooling. Let's have first the face-to-face learning. In the face-to-face learning, the teachers and learners are physically in the school. Teachers and learners are physically inside the classroom. And there is an active engagement between the learners and the teacher. And the teacher could also give immediate feedback to the learners at once. But in this new normal and still at risk of the COVID-19 virus, we're not able to have this kind of learning modality. Another learning delivery modality is the blended learning. What is a blended learning? It is a combination of the features of face-to-face learning and distance learning. It could be a combination of face-to-face and modular distance learning, where in modular distance learning, it can be printed and digital. It could also be a combination of face-to-face and TV-based instructions or radio-based instructions. It can also be a combination of face-to-face and online distance learning, where in online distance learning we have synchronous and asynchronous. And could also be a combination also of other types of learning. Another learning delivery modality is the distance learning. So in the distance learning, there are two types. It can be a modular distance learning. So in modular distance learning, we have the printed and digital. When we say printed, this is the hard copies that we give to the parents of our learners. Well, when we say digital, we give the instructions to our learners by saving those learning instructions in CD, USB, or flash drives, or we can also give with the instructions through Messenger, Microsoft Teams, or we can also email them through Gmail. Another type of distance learning is the online distance learning. And there are also two types, synchronous and asynchronous. When we say synchronous, this is a kind of learning delivery modality where this is a real time where we meet our learners online. We can use the different platforms like Google Meet, Zoom, or Messenger. While asynchronous, this is not real time, but we give instructions to our learners by uploading videos in YouTube or video lessons where this is not real time and the learners can watch it again and again. Another feature of a distance learning is where learners are engaged in independent learning. The learners are independently taking up their modules or lessons. And the learning facilitators can be their learners' parents or other members of the family or community stakeholder. Another type of learning delivery modality that we have is the homeschooling. So what is a homeschooling? This is very common right now. So homeschooling, it refers to an alternative delivery mode. It provides learners a formal education but in an out-of-school environment. And the parents or guardians are the authorized facilitators instead of the classroom teachers. So again, what are the different learning delivery modalities that are prescribed by our basic education learning continuity plan? We have, again, the face-to-face learning, blended learning, distance learning, and homeschooling.